Today on Fashion Guide, a familiar material with extraordinary results. Who is creating these unusual plastic accessories and how does he do it? Fashion with a sense of humor. Saken Jaksybayev releases a new Kazakh fashion comic strip, The Legendary Victoria's Secret Wings. The girls reveal the mystery of how they learned to fly, provocative and desirable. Pirelli's new calendar. And a new fashion film by Miuccia Prada. Keep watching. While most fashion icons are debating which material is trending this season, cotton, wool, silk or neoprene, the beginners are making riskier and more creative choices. Young designer Pirelli Calendar from Almaty is fashioning his extraordinary clothing out of plastic.
Это уже третья коллекция сделал головного убора в таком виде, авангардистском.
This is my third collection of head accessories in such an avant-garde style, and I've also made armor for other designers, and butterflies for Kamila Kurbani, and these are for Shabunin.
Бабочку сделал для Камилы Курбани. Это для Шабунина сделал.
Strange and unlike anything they'd seen, these accessories enchanted spectators at the Kazakhstan Fashion Week. It seems that the designer combined the creativity of a designer with the accuracy of an architect. And this is no surprise, because Raphael is not just a designer, but also a professional sculptor.
Сама индустрия моды, где все входит. Весь художественный.
The fashion industry itself includes everything, the whole artistic gamut. I mean, we can use architecture, sculpture, metal, and ceramics for buttons. When I stepped away from sculpture and came to designing clothes, I opened up something new for me, because I can practice making jewelry and ceramics, or sewing a tapestry, and so on. Raphael first got an opportunity to present his work at the Open Way competition in 2011, and of course these bright and unusual pieces were noticed by the professional. The young designer took second place that time, and plenty of domestic designers, as well as the jury of the competition, became his new fan. And thereafter, more and more designers began inviting Raphael to collaborate as designer of their accessories. Of course, I had made metallic accessories before, but I decided to try out plastic, because this is an easy material to work with, and it is cheap too, and I can make any form with it. It is still a tough process though, from the sketches to the modeling and painting, but when I see the results, it just makes me happy, and I forget all about the difficulties. Raphael has been making plastic accessories for a few years now and has become a true professional. His colleagues say that he is just about the only master of this craft. Of course, there were questions when I participated on the KFW for the first time with the bracelets. People were asking, is this from China or is this from Europe? As if nobody here could make something like that. That was kind of offensive to me. And of course, I want to make all of this international, to surprise people in Kazakhstan and abroad. Although he often works in collaboration with other designers, most of the ideas come from Raphael himself. What I love about Raphael is that he is truly creative. He is always looking to develop and find something new. That is to say, at first, his pieces were quite bulky and uncomfortable to wear, but right now he has improved them by making them lighter. Everybody wants pieces that are beautiful and comfortable. Our products must be beautiful, profitable, and durable all at once. And also, they must bring good vibes. Raphael is really a sculptor and an artisan. He dares to take risks when he draws, creates batik prints, and even casts bronze sculptures. That is why he plans to impress the whole artistic scene of the country. Fashion in various media. Fashion shows, fashion films, cartoons. So why not a fashion comic book? Kazakh designer Saken Jaksybayev thought this up and created just that. He released a magazine with a comic strip about fashion and other topics.
Комик состоит у нас из 18 страниц. 18-страничный комик.
Каждый образ
Our
ответственен.
comic strip consists of 18 pages. Every image is hand-drawn. Every page was approved. The themes were given to our editor to achieve a cohesive whole with the work of our colleagues. And then we gave the comic strip in its entirety to our editors to correct and rewrite the text.
Которые его редактируют, и уже мы пишем текстовки, то есть слова.
The designer says that the idea of creating the comic book appeared by chance. The authors came up with an idea of a girl who leads a healthy lifestyle, loves fashion, and of course, wears clothes from Z.H. Saken.
И решили, чтобы наша девушка не была праздно шатающейся, и которая только живет там миром, гламуром, модой, люкса и вообще ничем не занимается. Мы решили,
We decided that our heroine shouldn't be the type of girl that lives only in the world of glam, fashion, and luxury, and doesn't do anything at all. We wanted our heroine to be well-educated and smart. She has a healthy lifestyle, she is very creative and reads a lot of books. She can afford to go out in the evening with her friends for a couple of cocktails or to attend some kind of special event. We scheduled her entire day.
или на какое-либо светское мероприятие. И тогда мы расписали ее рабочий день.
Lots of people saw a specific woman in this character, Kazakh volleyball player Zarina Altinbekova. Although the authors deny that their character was based on the athlete, they promise that they will release a sequel to the fashion picture book very soon. The Victoria's Secret fashion show is definitely one of the main shows in the fashion world. It takes months of training to make it great. 22-year-old angel Carly Kloss prepared for her fourth flight over the runway with those famous Victoria's Secret wings.
It's like you're flying. It's this sort of feeling of all eyes on you. You're wearing an iconic pair of Victoria's Secret angel wings, which only a handful of people in history have been ever able to do. So it's pretty special.
There were 40 new models in the epic show this year, as well as Angel veterans Adriana Lima, Doutzen Cruz, and Candice Swanepoel.
I think everybody is just incredibly competitive with themselves. I think this is a moment that, you know, you get out on that runway and you just want to feel your best. And so we have a month between now and then to do whatever you can to just make sure you feel your best.
This year, the show flew out of the US to London for the first time.
It's amazing when you can see it up close like this and actually see the work that goes into it and meet all of the artists that have been working on this for months. I mean, since the last show ended, they've been working on this show, so it's pretty incredible to see it all come together.
We will have a full review for you in our next episode of Fashion Guide. Another provocative and highly anticipated event in the fashion world is the yearly release of the Pirelli Calendar. Stephen Meisel was the photographer to shoot the beauties for the seductive calendar. Under his creative guidance, these 12 top models embodied iconographic characters to symbolize the 12 months of 2015. Karen Reutfeld, former editor-in-chief of Vogue Paris, was the stylist for the photo shoot. The models were selected by Meisel. They were American models Gigi Hadid, Candice Haffen, Carolyn Murphy, and Cameron Russell, Brazilian models Isabelle Fontana, Adriana Lima and Raquel Zimmerman, British model Karen Elson, Puerto Rican model Joan Small, German model Anna Evers, and Russian models Natalia Vodianova and Sasha Lu. Pirelli is definitely the most famous calendar in the world. It was first published in 1964. Every year, the world's best photographers, models, and actresses participate in its creation. Today, a collaboration with Pirelli brings recognition to a photographer and prestige to a celebrity. The calendar is published in limited editions, some of which are released during an auction. Miuccia Prada is once again going beyond the confines of traditional beauty standards in her new collection, Prada Resort 2015. Models Adrienne Juliger, Ina Neves, and Moya Mardi were the new faces of the line and the heroines of her new fashion film. They were captured in black and white by Stephen Meisel's lens, inside the Alder Manor located in the American town Yonkers. The photos echo the concept of the brand perfectly. Their makeup is barely there and their hairstyle is somewhat disheveled, creating a more natural look. It is a look that completes the collection without distracting from the clothing. The emphasis is on the contrasts and stitching, and of course on the prints, which Prada, as we all know, loves very much. Stay tuned for our next episodes for the latest news in the world of fashion and the best advice on what's trendy. Only on Fashion Guide, as always, on the Kazakh TV channel.